Mistakes that destroy car engines. In a world where technology is advancing at breakneck speed, it's easy to assume that our car engines are indestructible, but guess what? They're not. Despite the incredible advancements in automotive technology, there are still common mistakes that can wreak havoc on your beloved car's engine. Hey there, fellow car enthusiasts, and welcome back to Car Computer Exchanging. Today we're diving headfirst into the fascinating world of automobile engines. We all love our cars, whether they're sleek, speedy sports cars, or trusty old family sedans. But no matter what you drive, it's essential to know how to take care of that heart-pounding, piston-pumping powerhouse under the hood. You see, with each passing model year, cars are getting smarter, more efficient, and technologically advanced. It's like they're evolving into automotive superstars. But here's the deal. Even though our modern engines are packed with electronic sensors that monitor every heartbeat, they're not invincible. Nope, they're not. So, buckle up, because today we're going to explore the 10 common mistakes that can destroy your car's engine. And trust me, you'll want to avoid these pitfalls at all costs. From hydro-locking your engine in a flood to the perils of low oil levels, we've got it all covered. But wait, before we get into the nitty-gritty of engine mayhem, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of car enthusiasts. Now, let's hit the gas and dive into the first engine-shattering mistake. Driving in flood conditions. The hydro-locking horror. Imagine being caught in a torrential downpour, streets turning into rivers. The temptation to power through might be strong, but it's crucial to understand the grave dangers of driving in flood conditions. When it comes to your car's engine, water is its sworn enemy. Engines are designed to compress a mixture of fuel and air in the cylinders, and while air can be easily compressed, water is incredibly resistant to compression. If too much water infiltrates the cylinders, it can spell disaster. The worst-case scenario? Hydrolock, a term that sounds as ominous as it is. This is when your engine tries to compress incompressible liquid, causing pistons or related components like the piston rod to snap, especially at high RPMs. So the bottom line here is to avoid floodwaters like the plague when driving, even if your car feels like it could conquer the seas. Low engine oil levels, the unsung hero engine oil. It's the unsung hero of your car's engine. You might not see it working its magic, but behind the scenes, it plays a vital role in keeping everything running smoothly. Engine oil is like the lifeblood of your engine, lubricating all those moving parts to prevent them from overheating due to friction. Without enough oil, your engine is in for a world of trouble. Driving with low oil levels is like running a marathon without water. It's a recipe for disaster. Your engine will eventually suffer damage. And trust me, you don't want that on your hands. To avoid this, it's crucial to regularly check your oil levels. And here's a pro tip. If that oil pressure warning light on your dashboard starts blinking like an angry beacon, don't ignore it. Shut that engine off as soon as it's safe to do so, because it could mean the difference between a fixable engine and one that's irreparably damaged. Driving on an empty tank. The temptation of low fuel. With rising fuel costs, it's tempting to see just how far you can push that empty fuel gauge reading. But hold on to your gas caps, because consistently driving on an empty tank can be a costly mistake. We get it. Saving money on gas is a priority for many of us. However, running your car on fumes can be a costly gamble, especially for your wallet. Your car's fuel pump needs a certain amount of fuel to operate efficiently. Running it too low can lead to malfunctions or even overheating, potentially causing your engine to stall. Now, you might be thinking, so what if my fuel pump goes bust? Can I just replace it? Well, you can, but it won't be cheap. Fuel pump replacements can dig quite a hole in your wallet, and it's an expense that's easily avoidable. Failing to check coolant temperature, your engine's vital sign. When you hop into your car, do you pay any mind to that engine temperature gauge on your dashboard? If not, you might want to start, because it's one of the most critical instruments in your car. That gauge is your car's way of telling you whether everything under the hood is hunky-dory or if there's trouble brewing. When your engine temperature starts climbing into the danger zone, it's a red flag that something's not right. Overheating can cause severe damage to your engine. leading to costly repairs or even engine replacement. But here's the kicker. If your car stays cold for an unusually long time, it's also a sign that something's off. It could indicate that your temperature sensors aren't working correctly. So, whether your engine's running too hot or too cold, paying attention to that gauge is paramount. Driving short distances, the surprising engine stressor. We're all guilty of it, those quick errands around the corner or the short commutes to work. But did you know that frequent short trips can do more harm to your engine than you might think? Short trips might seem innocent enough, but they prevent your engine from warming up properly. You see, engines need to reach their optimal operating temperature to function at their best. Driving short distances frequently can lead to unnecessary wear and tear on your engine and all its components. Surprisingly, making 10 short trips that each last a mile or so can potentially do more damage than one 1,000-mile nonstop road trip. So, the next time you're thinking about hopping in the car for a quick jaunt, consider consolidating your errands to give your engine the warm-up it deserves. Your car will thank you in the long run. All right, folks, time for a pit stop in our engine education journey. Now, let's see who's been paying attention. What's the one thing you should never do when your engine's as thirsty as a camel in the desert? Think you've got the answer? Drop it in the comments below, and let's find out who's acing this engine IQ test. Hard accelerations or aggressive driving, taming the speed demon. Aggressive driving can provide an exhilarating rush as you unleash your car's full power. However, it's essential to recognize that while it's thrilling, this style of driving can significantly strain your engine and its components. Aggressive driving forces your engine to work harder and rev higher than necessary, leading to premature wear and tear on various crucial parts. Beyond engine strain, aggressive driving can also lead to a significant drop in fuel efficiency, hurting your wallet at the pump. Furthermore, the legal consequences of aggressive driving, such as speeding tickets or reckless driving charges, can make it a costly habit in more ways than one. The solution? Optimal acceleration. Smoothly increasing your speed without unnecessary revving, which not only preserves your engine but also offers a satisfying driving experience, balancing performance and longevity. Shutting down a turbocharged engine. The cool-down dilemma. Turbocharged engines can provide exhilarating performance boosts, but they come with a post-drive cool-down challenge. Turbochargers generate a significant amount of heat during intensive driving, and an immediate engine shutdown afterward can spell trouble. The issue lies in shutting off your engine immediately after a vigorous drive, which can lead to the turbine's oil boiling and internal damage to the turbo compressor. While it might not seem catastrophic at first, this can result in costly repairs down the road. To safeguard your turbocharged engine, make it a habit to let your engine idle for a minute or so before switching it off. This simple step allows the components to cool down evenly, minimizing potential harm and preserving your engine's health and performance. Broken timing belt. The engine's synchronicity. Timing belts in interference engines are essential components that can significantly impact your engine's life. In interference engines, pistons and valves occupy the same space within the cylinders, albeit not simultaneously. To maintain synchronization, these engines rely on timing belts. Now picture this: your timing belt snaps. The result is catastrophic. Pistons may collide with open valves, causing massive engine damage. This scenario leads to costly engine repairs or replacements, emphasizing the importance of regular maintenance. Your owner's manual holds the key. It specifies when your timing belt needs replacement. Ignoring this crucial maintenance task is akin to gambling with your engine's longevity, as regular upkeep is vital for keeping your engine running smoothly and avoiding potentially catastrophic failures. Revving the engine before warming up. A cold start catastrophe. A cold morning, an eager driver, but before hitting the road, a common mistake occurs: revving the engine to wake it up. This practice is a bad habit that can significantly shorten your engine's lifespan. When the engine is cold, high revs can damage the piston rings and valve train because they aren't adequately lubricated. The lesson here is straightforward. Patience is key when it comes to your engine. Always wait until the engine and the oil reach the working temperature before revving it or driving fast. This patience rewards you with a longer, healthier engine life. Excessive ethanol in gasoline, a fuel conundrum. The issue of excessive ethanol content in gasoline has been on the rise, with gasoline in the US often containing between 10 and 15% ethanol. This presents a dual problem. Ethanol attracts water and breaks down polymers. Improper storage can lead to ethanol binding with water, causing corrosion in engine components such as fuel lines, injection systems, and the crankcase. Simultaneously, ethanol reacts negatively with rubber and plastic parts in the fuel system, causing them to degrade. While a single tank of gasoline with 15% ethanol won't instantly ruin your car, its long-term effects can manifest in engine and fuel system problems, reduced efficiency, and increased maintenance costs. To ensure your engine's longevity, always consult your owner's manual for the manufacturer's recommended fuel type, and whenever possible, avoid gasoline with excessive ethanol content. Your engine will repay your consideration with years of dependable performance. Alright, fellow car enthusiasts, now that you're armed with the knowledge to keep your engines purring like contented kittens, don't keep this valuable info all to yourself. Share it with your fellow gearheads and help us build a community of savvy car owners. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Join the Car Computer Exchange family and never miss out on more engine-saving tips, road-worthy insights, and the occasional dad joke about carburetors. Until next time, remember, your engine's the heart of your ride, so treat it well.